And one last one, champ. Favorite Ice Cube track. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get some flack for this.
Uh-oh.
We be clubbing.
Why would you get some flack for We Be Clubbing?
Remember when Ice Cube performed that track on All That, and how you look at All That nowadays when you hear of all the things that have transpired, with Nickelodeon. If you go back and if you watch that All That video of Ice Cube performing, I mean, Ice Cube, man, I love that track. We be clubbing, pushing weight. You can do it, put your back into it until we rich. I mean, Ice Cube, remember, champ, he left NWA to start his own thing because
Yeah.
again, they weren't paying him and the group enough money, so he decided to take matters into his own hands, and that says something with Cube, not only as a rapper but a hell of a writer and a producer. I mean, with the Friday movies, barbershops, all the other things. Cube has done more, not just with rapping, but also he can prove he can act. He can prove he can write scripts. He can prove he can do a lot of other things, other entrepreneurships.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I love about with Cube, man. But if I have to listen to some old tracks with him, you can do it. We be clubbing. I love that track. Rhymes like wait, the whole West Side connection with him, Dub C, Mac 10. And there's one last one. One last one with Q. Him and Dr. Dre. Natural Born Killers. So those are my favorite tracks from Q, man. What's yours?
Man, shout out to my brother. Long live the king. Shout out to my brother, man. Long live the king, man. You and my father put me on Ice Cube when I was a child, man. So shout out to those guys, man. Uh Jackie for beats. Give me that beat, fool. It's a full-time Jack move. That was good, man. For him to be rapping on everybody's beat, for him to rap on not only D Nice's beat, but to rap on Public Enemy's beat, but to rap on uh LL Cool J, Gina got a big old butt, that beat. For him to rap on all of those beats and Welcome to the Terror Dome, that was crazy. And that was the first of its kind. Really, before Ice Cube, he invented kind of like the mixtape of you rapping over other people's beats. And that was something to behold and took it mainstream. That was really the first of its kind. No Vaseline, of course, the greatest diss song of all time. Yes, it's better than Not Like Us. No matter if Not Like, I know Not Like Us won a Grammy, but the best diss song of all time is No Vaseline. It wasn't a lot of it. Would when you look at the difference between Not Like Us and No Vaseline, it was very personal, and a lot of it was very, very true. It wasn't a lot of innuendo like us. You speculate, not like us, a speculation. No Vaseline, a hell of a lot of truth to that. So read into that what you will. Got Google is free. So no Vaseline, you can do it. Friday, oh yeah, throw your neighborhood in the air. If you don't care, don't forget about Wicked. Wicked when he did that song with Flavor Flav. Uh, One of the few, hey, I don't think people understand his verse on Burn Hollywood Burn with Public Enemy and Big Daddy Kane. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one. West Side Slaughterhouse when he dissed Common. When him and the West Side Connection, they dissed Common. Bow Down. Gangsters Make the World Go Round. Uh, Man, Ice Cube, man, I can go on forever, man, and not stop with a lot of the songs. Wrong dude to mess with. I never forget the line that he dropped in Wrong Dude to Mess With. Remember what he said? I stopped giving juice to the Raiders because Al Davis never paid us. So, I mean, because people don't realize, you know, they're supposed to have a little sponsorship with Al Davis, but they never paid him for all the advertising that they was doing. So, you know, he said, I stopped giving juice to the Raiders because Al Davis never paid us. Shout out to John Singleton for influencing Ice Cube to get his own script.
Yes, he did. He convinced them.
Yeah, because he was like, hey, the role that you're playing as Doughboy, you may not get. Everybody may not be writing a movie. You might want to start writing your own scripts unless you write your own scripts. And not only that, man, he made not just, you know, gangster movies. He made family-friendly movies. Are We There Yet? The Barbershop. That was good, man. Now he's a businessman. Now he's in Big Three. Remember, he had a lawsuit against the NBA because they was trying to cut him out of some of the arenas that he was going into. That's how you know you're getting big, when the big wigs are coming after you. So, you know, he had a lawsuit against them that, you know, they was trying to, you know, stonewall them out of some of the arenas that they had, because a lot of the places that Cube was going to, they were selling out quick. So, and giving these young men who are not in the NBA or no longer in the NBA a shot. So maybe you could go back to the NBA or get to the NBA.
I mean, the fact is, you're getting veteran players, and you even trying to get some women players to come play for the Big Three as well, too. So that does say a lot about you as far as branding, marketing. But Cuban, just admire and respect his work, not just with the rapping, but also with acting, entrepreneurship, just business in general, man. So,
and look, I hate to say this, but I'm all about nepotism, baby. When your daddy put you on and you succeed from that, I don't have nothing against nepotism as long as you have the ability, because it's only so far that you're going to get with being a nepo baby. But the thing is, O'Shea Jr. is so talented that he's living off his own name. You almost forget that he's Ice Cube's son. If he didn't look just like Ice Cube, you probably forget he was his son. So, yeah, I mean, for him to play his father, you know, in NWA Straight Outta Compton, for him to play, you know, Den of Thieves, that was a hell of a movie. You know, for him to play in some of the other movies that he played in. So for you to not only, and you know, one of his other sons is behind the scenes. He's a camera person. He's a producer, a silent producer, and a lot of that. So, you know, not just putting his son on, but putting all of his families on in order to make sure that they succeed. You know, him and Master P did a hell of a job of doing that. Not just making sure I succeed, but making sure the generation after me and my son succeed. I mean, I love O'Shea Jr.'s wrestling podcast. Love those podcasts. So, I mean, for you, not only for you to put yourself on, but like I said, I'm all for nepotism. So
as long as it works out.
As long as you know how to work, because it's only so far that nepotism is going to take you. Nepotism will get you in the door, but eventually, if you don't know how to do your job, they're gonna kick your behind out anyway. So, I mean, that's how come I don't have no problem with it. Because guess what? You can bring him on in. Guess what? But if he ain't no good, it's only so long that people are gonna carry you and say, "Well, that's the coach's son" or whatever. They're gonna get you up out of there if you can't work. Right. So I ain't got no problem with nepotism. So especially, you know, black nepotism. Hell, we need more of that. Sorry, not sorry. We need more black nepotism here.
No, I feel you on that, and I can't blame you on that.